Hey, Don, you want Kevin up here?
What's that?
Kevin?
Yeah.
Good evening, and welcome to the 67th Annual Graduation Ceremony of Valley Regional High School. This evening, we are gathered to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2018. I am Kevin Baldwin, president of the class of 2018. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I would like to present the principal of Valley Regional High School, Mr. Michael Burrell.
Thank you, Kevin.
Graduates, Superintendent Levy, Dr. Clark, honored guests, faculty and staff, family and friends of the class of 2018, we welcome you this evening to the graduation ceremony of Valley Regional High School. First, I would like to acknowledge the service and express our gratitude and congratulations to the staff members retiring this year. Retiring from Chester Elementary School after 24 years, Stephanie Kwasniewski. Retiring from Chester Elementary School after 27 years, Nancy Cadley. Retiring from Chester Elementary School after 34 years, Beverly Mosier. Retiring from Chester Elementary School after 36 years, Deborah Sirocco. Retiring from Deep River Elementary School after 24 years, Catherine Calipos. Retiring from Deep River Elementary School after 24 years, Karen Oliver. Retiring from Essex Elementary School after 13 years, Timothy Barber. Retiring from Essex Elementary School after 16 years, Laura Fitzpatrick Nagler. Retiring from Essex Elementary School after 21 years, Jane Hall. Retiring from Essex Elementary School after 30 years, Jennifer Kettleton. Retiring from John Winthrop Middle School after 11 years, Susan Kelsey. Retiring from Valley Regional High School after 25 years, Adrian Buckley. Retiring from Valley Regional High School after 29 years, Sandra Galliette. Retiring after 15 years serving the district, Sandy Smith. Retiring after 36 years, serving students in all 5 schools, Bobby Nids. And retiring after 20 years serving our 3 towns, Chester, Deep River, and Essex, Mr. Bruce Glowak. Thank you, Stephanie, Nancy, Beverly, Deborah, Catherine, Karen, Timothy, Laura, Jane, Jennifer, Susan, Adrian, Sandra, Sandy, Bobby, and Bruce for your service to our students and the positive contribution you have made to the communities of Chester, Deep River, and Essex. Class of 2018, it gives me great pleasure to address you, our graduating students, this evening. Tonight, you are entering into your next phase of life, a step into a world I know you will find exciting and fulfilling. I've had the privilege to observe your many accomplishments. Your commitment to success is to be commended. You have earned many recognitions and honors. Here are some of your collective highlights. In academics, more than half of you have earned college credit as high school students through our partnerships with Middlesex Community College and the University of Connecticut. Your participation and positive results on College Board's advanced placement courses have been excellent. Your academic performance in reading, writing, and math are nothing short than terrific. Your commitment to excellence paved the way for Valley to receive recognition as one of the top high schools in Connecticut and the United States. In the visual arts, your talent and creativity shines. You have not only produced incredible works of art receiving awards in sculpture, painting, drawing, and ceramics, but you have gained understanding of the importance of arts and its relation to community and culture. Each and every one of our seniors completed a community-based internship. The capstone experience provided you with valuable real-world skills. You are now well-informed and better prepared for your college and career pursuits. In music, you have earned and achieved instrumental and vocal recognition to numerous honor ensembles and festivals. You were invited to compete at 2 prestigious World Strides Heritage Music Festivals in Maryland and Toronto, where you received gold ratings and first-place designations for 6 ensembles. Many of tonight's graduates represented Valley by singing on the stage of Carnegie Hall. In theater, you have demonstrated talent, producing award-winning productions of Band Geeks, Addams Family, Aida, and Cinderella, earning statewide recognition for excellence. In athletics, your performance has been exemplary. Over 85% of our teams have qualified for postseason play with numerous league championships and several Scholar Athlete Awards. Your performance has been measured in character, conduct, and skill. The class of 2018 has demonstrated success in many other areas as well. Your individual talents are what makes you unique. Most importantly, these individual talents have made all of us stronger. This is precisely why this year's senior class theme, a celebration of individual talents uniting to form a stronger community, suits our graduates well. Individually, all of you possess strong personalities and are full of both courage and conviction. Your individual actions are grounded in a spirit of unity and harmony, and you have used these talents to improve our community. You realize and embrace the principle that working together to achieve a common goal is far more powerful than working alone. As Theodore Roosevelt, our nation's 26th president, said, I'm a strong individualist by personal habit and conviction, but it is common sense to recognize that citizens acting together can do a number of things better than if they were left to individual action. While each of you have different interests, styles, and approaches, your collective commitment to making our community more responsive to the needs of individuals has and will continue to positively affect Valley Regional High School for years to come. Having been your principal for 3 years, I've been impressed by your commitment to personal and collective growth. You use your individual strengths and talents for causes for which you believe, whether it be implementing new initiatives, embracing transformative change, expressing ideas respectfully, or your willingness to serve others. Your actions have been instrumental in Valley Regional High School achieving our mission. Working collaboratively with each other to effect change for the common good is to be commended. This approach that you naturally embrace will serve you and others well in the future. To provide another perspective and highlight how special the class of 2018 is, I asked the teachers to share their thoughts. I received many responses, but will only cite a few. Here is a sample of how the teachers responded to the question, what is special about the class of 2018? Here they are. The class of 2018 is such a cooperative group of students. They are easygoing, good-natured, and always respectful. They are special because they are eager to help others through fundraising, bringing awareness to social issues, and volunteering. Such a dedicated group of students. They are unique and unlike many other large groups. They get along and enjoy each other's company. The students of the class of 2018 are knowledgeable about world events and concerned about the world they are inheriting. This class is comprised of students that are kind to each other. They are very genuine. Their ability to navigate through change is commendable. I'm impressed by their knowledge of worldly issues. I have never had such an informed group of students. This year's seniors are unique in many ways. They come from all different walks of life, but blend well together. The level of individuality within this class is strong. This class has many students with strong opinions. There are many unique personalities. There is a real sense of authenticity among them. I appreciate how polite this graduating class is. All the students have been kind and engaging. They have matured into bright individuals with equally bright futures. I'll miss this group of seniors for their leadership, their dedication to being there for each other, and their sense of purpose. Graduates, as you take what you have started here, it is now your turn to impact the world. Continue to develop your true individuality and talents while you foster a more civil society that positively impacts others around you. I look forward to your continued success. It has been an honor and privilege to be your principal. Best wishes, class of 2018. At this time, I would like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Ruth Levy.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, administration, staff, and students, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the family and friends of the Valley Regional High School class of 2018 on this significant milestone, your high school graduation. I would like to extend my congratulations to the fine educators who are retiring this year. You have positively impacted the lives of hundreds of children with your knowledge, dedication, wisdom, and selflessness. Thank you. Senator Robert Kennedy exemplified the concept of selflessness as a humanitarian and through his actions in social justice. To quote Robert Kennedy, "Each time a man stands up for an ideal or acts to improve the lot of others or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope." To the parents and caring adults in the lives of our graduates, you have selflessly given your children guidance, opportunities, values, memories, and the foundation that bring us together this evening. Your selfless acts, along with their journey to this point, should be a source of pride for a job well done, as well as the pride you share with your graduate. Class of 2018, you have taken and fulfilled the prescribed courses and academic requirements to receive your high school diplomas. Yet academic achievement is only one part of a good education. I began to think about what we want our students to come away with after completing their education at Valley Regional High School. The answer became complex, yet clear, as I reflected on your experiences from elementary school through this evening. A moment ago, I spoke of Robert Kennedy's selflessness as a humanitarian and of the selfless giving acts of your parents. So what is selflessness? Selflessness, by definition, is defined as having concern more with the needs and wishes of others than one's own. It has been defined as opening the world to a person. The more giving one becomes, the more one understands people who are different from one's self. The heart and mind become open, rather than suffer from the tunnel vision that selfishness can bring. There may be no more important time in this world than right now to embrace that concept. Our world has become large, reaching across oceans and planets with the touch of a button given our technology. Yet, the larger the world has become, the smaller the bubble we find surrounding us. We become easily isolated from social interactions, more apt to limit human communication by two-letter texts, and removing ourselves from the very interactions with the people who would inform human dialogue and solve larger world problems. Over 50 years ago, Senator Robert Kennedy was quoted as saying, "The future does not belong to those who are content with today. Rather, it will belong to those who can blend vision, reason, and courage in a personal commitment." In a world where hatred seems more prevalent than understanding, we desperately need you, class of 2018, to continue to demonstrate the empathy, compassion, and understanding you have demonstrated throughout your years at Valley Regional High School. We need you to be global thinkers through selfless acts and to counterbalance hatred by reaching out with kindness. We need to encourage ourselves to accept that people and attitudes evolve. And with that, forgiveness allows for growth and common human understandings. We have more in common than not. This should not be a foreign concept for you, class of 2018, as your education throughout the Chester, Deep River, Essex, and Region 4 schools has had a global focus on much more than academics. Selflessness has been an integral part of your entire school career through your acts of kindness. In the past 4 years alone, you, class of 2018, have been selfless, giving back to your community. To name just a few: Sister Cities Essex Haiti, Hike for Hope, Cycle Against Cancer, local Rotary and Lions clubs, Top Soccer, Buddy Baseball, Buddy Track, Student Mentors for Unified Sports, Interact Club, World Food Program, blood drives, and last but not least, Warriors in the Community Day. In closing, Mahatma Gandhi said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Continue to create ripples of hope and positive change as you go out in this world, as you have done here in Chester, Deep River, and Essex. We are all very proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2018.
As we introduce our first music selection and take time tonight to celebrate, may we always remember our special times and special friends. We would like to remember Gavin Collins and how he was a special friend to so many of us. Our memories of him will always be with us. Please welcome the senior vocal ensemble who will perform "Will the Circle Be Unbroken?"
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting if we try, Lord, if we try. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting if we try, Lord, if we try. I was singing with my sisters. I was singing with my friends. And we all came together, sing together, 'cause the circle never ends. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting if we try, Lord, if we try. I was born down in the valley where the sun refused to shine. But I'm climbing up to the high, gonna make that mountain mine. Oh, will the circles be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord. Home awaiting in the sky.
I would like to introduce our honor essayist, Elise Wilson.
Good evening. According to the internet, our class, the class of 2018, represents both the millennial generation, Generation Z, and neither generation at all. This is puzzling since, as we all know, everything posted online is inherently true. We, born on the cusp of the 21st century, apparently mystify the great intellectuals of the internet. The class of 2018 occupies a unique space in between generations, which I believe gives us an opportunity to define ourselves. I have often asked myself which characteristics define our generation. After looking to some of my classmates for answers, I have received multiple responses. Independent-minded, innovative, technologically savvy, and globally aware, to name a few. This specific image of the class of 2018 first began resonating with me when I became active in speech and debate activities here at Valley. In debate, we covered topics from appropriate term lengths for members of Congress, to standardized testing, to the taxation of soda. Sometimes we researched and prepared for hours. Other times we had to speak off the cuff about topics we hardly knew anything about. In these intense, awkward, and incredibly humbling moments of debate, I began to understand the power of my speech to influence the opinions of others, but most importantly, to reaffirm to myself the value of my own voice. I began to understand that my opinions on specific policies and ideas are worth defining and expressing because they inspire a desire to act, which extends beyond school debates. Our generation has the resources to explore any of our curiosities through the great equalizer, more commonly dubbed the internet. If any one of us desires information to enhance our knowledge on a topic or issue, we can easily acquire it through just a few taps on our smartphones. While some may consider our absorption in technology mindless, imagining us merely entertaining ourselves, the reality is much deeper than that. We possess the ability to make global connections with others. From beloved Google Classroom to various social media platforms, we are constantly linking our thoughts together and finding others to react to our ideas. Through our local and global connections and complete access to information, we can formulate opinions and connect with others in order to affect change. Recently, Valley Regional students did just this by participating in the March for Our Lives movement, a protest against gun violence occurring in U.S. schools. This action represents the accumulation of a nationwide connection across social media of students who possess the desire to constantly improve and better the conditions of our society. This exemplifies our generation's use of the modern resources around us. In our lives, it is critical that we frequently pause and spend time identifying societal problems, for activism has the power to extend beyond us now more than ever. We must register to vote, we must voice our opinions on social media, and we must create innovative solutions for social and political problems. We as people are defined by our actions, so we must act in a way that we are proud of and in a way that benefits the world around us. Today, I challenge each one of my classmates to uniquely define our generation. Thank you.
I would like to introduce our salutatorian, Isabel McDonald.
Good evening. Between calculus exams, chemistry labs, English essays, and history tests, high school was often a busy and overwhelming experience. Hard work in the classroom and at home was necessary to succeed, but I quickly realized that high school students also need an outlet for creativity. Some play sports, others make music, and some are avid readers. For me, I make art. When creating art, I follow a process of planning, experimenting, failing, editing, and even starting over. One thing that I've learned is that you can never really finish a work of art. There's always something new to try or something new to fix. I've come to see that creating art is much like our education at Valley. Even though our time here is coming to a close, there's still so much to learn. We came to Valley with endless hopes and aspirations, ready to start fresh and accomplish great things. We were blank canvases, if you will. The hardest part of painting is starting. Ideas of different compositions, subjects, and aesthetics fly through the mind of an artist, mirroring the diversity of ideas and dreams that we all had as freshmen. Coming from different towns and different backgrounds, we lacked a clear picture of what we wanted and what we could realistically achieve, but the possibilities were endless. Just as artists make sketches and collect their ideas, we prepared by outlining our goals for the 4 years at Valley. I remember looking through the program of studies the summer before freshman year and planning out my classes in color-coordinated markers. I began to see the image of what my 4 years at Valley might look like, and on the first day of school, we all put our first marks on our canvases. As the years progressed, new colors, styles, and sometimes even mediums were introduced to our paintings, as we were introduced to new ideas, topics, and subjects within the classroom. The ever-changing process of making a painting reflects how our minds are open to concepts we had never imagined that we would learn. Dreams that we had as freshmen were replaced with new ambitions and new desires. The lessons we were learning allowed our dreams to develop into reality. We experimented with new topics, challenged ourselves with difficult classes or with heavy workloads, just like how Van Gogh or Matisse might have chosen to paint the grass with the color purple. The decision to challenge ourselves, however, was not always successful. A mistake on our canvas or a failed quiz is something that all artists and students have experienced. However, the failures we suffered in high school only led to the improvement of ourselves as students and as people. Learning from our failures has allowed us to keep working hard and to not give up on the image we want to create on our canvas. With the final hours of our senior year coming to a close, our paintings are almost complete. Through struggle and success, our paintings represent the culmination of what we learned as high school students. The final mark on these canvases will be made when we receive our diplomas on this very stage. We have completed our high school educations. It is up to us now to decide what we will do next. Will we continue on with our paintings, making mistakes and redoing the same image? Or will we start a new painting and explore new disciplines in our future educations? While we must be proud of our accomplishments, we cannot be satisfied with the extent to which we have pushed ourselves. We must continue exploring new ideas, and we must advocate for our voices to be heard. Whether our high school paintings will be hung in museums or whether they'll be stored in attics waiting to be found, today marks the day in which we all move on to learning new things and making new marks on our canvases. I wish the class of 2018 the best of luck, and I hope that we will all continue to think creatively and desire knowledge. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce our valedictorian, Madeline Evans.
Good evening, everyone. To say that I've anticipated our graduation day for the past 4 years would be an understatement. From what felt like the moment I entered high school, I remember dreaming of the day I would leave my little hometown behind and venture off into the real world. As a freshman, I would have given anything to trade my backpack for a suitcase, my notebooks for a camera, and my binders for a passport. But now that we're here, now that we are moments away from getting our diplomas, moving our tassels, and stepping into adulthood, the feeling that high school went by too quickly is all too overwhelming. One thing I can definitely say about the class of 2018 is that we've really embraced whatever has come our way. Mother Nature seemed to have a personal vendetta against us, giving us a rainy prom, senior reception, class trip, and an eternally postponed winter ball, but we still made the best of it. The many changes we saw at Valley our senior year gave us the opportunity to demonstrate our 21st learning skill of adaptability. From smaller reforms, such as being able to carry backpacks and drink coffees without getting a reprimand from Mama Huntley, to the more difficult change of facing a brand new schedule, the class of 2018 has proved its impressive ability to handle change. Our class also has an undeniable energy and sense of school spirit. No matter what the record shows, we know our class dominated Spirit Week all 4 years. We led the school in raising thousands of dollars for the World Food Program, collecting donations of several hundred pints of blood, and engaging in important dialogue about issues relevant to our generation. With experience like this, I cannot wait to see what the class of 2018 goes on to do. Some of us are moving off to different cities, states, sides of the US, and countries even. Some of us may go on to become CEOs, doctors, engineers, restaurant owners, environmentalists, actors, or future presidents. Though we may all be traveling in many different directions, we will always be unified by our time at Valley. No matter how you look back on our high school years, there is no denying that these years shaped us into the people we are today. Undoubtedly, we have our entire lives ahead of us to grow and explore our passions, but it has been during these years we've gained a foundation for our future. Yes, I've learned how to write a 15-page paper the night before and how to memorize lists of equations. But I've also learned how to form relationships, how to network, and how to intern in a professional environment. Don't ask me how to solve for X or where potassium is located on the periodic table. Ask me how to publicly speak, how to be a teammate, and how to balance a job, school, sports, and extracurriculars. In 10 years, many of us won't remember the books we read, the dates we drilled, or the vocab we crammed. But we will remember the bonds we formed, the teammates we called family, and the moments we captured over our high school years. While many of us may not acknowledge that high school has prepared us for our futures, there is no better place to have made mistakes, dealt with failure, and learned success. I don't think I'm alone in saying I've experienced the highs and lows of high school, and that is essential in understanding the highs and lows of life. Failure helps us to learn, change, and grow, and if you view it as a stepping stone rather than an obstacle, you will learn perseverance, grit, and courage in life. To many of us, high school has been our comfort zone where we've known what to expect. In the next chapter of our lives, we will be forced outside our safe little boxes into a world of unfamiliarity and opportunity. We will interact with people we've never met, take classes in subjects we've never heard of, and travel to places we didn't even know existed. I implore you to lead lives full of adventure, of curiosity, of passion, and of depth. Be bold and push yourself to embrace the unknown. While we are at the end of our high school career, we stand at the beginning of our entire lives. The expected is only the beginning. The unexpected is what changes our lives. Class of 2018, let's go out and do the unexpected.
Our second musical selection tonight is You Raise Me Up, performed by our senior vocal ensemble.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise
Since 1982, Valley Regional High School has been presenting an annual award to honor those graduates who have achieved excellence in their postgraduate endeavors. These honorees have been selected by a committee consisting of local citizens, including students, teachers, and town officials. I am pleased to announce this year's winner, who is Skip Hubbard, class of 1961. Mr. Skip Hubbard grew up in Essex and graduated from Valley in 1961. Following graduation, he attended the University of New Hampshire, where he received his BA in economics. Since graduation, he has lived in Chester for 51 years with his wife, Karen Archambault, in Chester. After graduation, he became a systems analyst for the Connecticut Mutual Life Insurance Company in Hartford. He later worked for Susan Bates Incorporated in Chester as an information and technology manager. Skip has lived and generously given back to our three towns. He has worked for a number of years as a co-owner, publisher, and sports editor to the award-winning local newspaper, the Main Street News. It was on the reporting beat that he was able to connect with so many townspeople. Skip served 6 years on the Chester Board of Education, 22 years on the Chester Fair Association, of which 16 have been as director, and he has been dedicated to the Chester Historical Society for many years. Skip has served 10 years as the president of the society, helping to establish the exhibits at the museum at the Mill. It was during his tenure that the Chester Historical Society earned both state and national awards for the long-running exhibit, Streams of Change, Life and Industry Along the Pataconk. Mr. Skip Hubbard certainly exhibits the characteristics of a Valley Regional High School Hall of Fame recipient. He has given much to our towns. Congratulations. Mr. Hubbard would now like to say a few words.
Thank you. For a person who's most comfortable under the radar and out of the spotlight, I have to admit this is quite special. I also have to admit that as a 10-year-old pitcher for the Essex Tigers, I fantasized that my Hall of Fame phone call might be coming from Cooperstown. In the fall of 1955, I entered 7th grade when all the grades 7 through 12 were in the original Valley Regional building. No wing off there behind the auditorium, just the 4 corridors. And it was along that 400 corridor where we lived as 7th graders that this very shy Essex boy spotted a cute and very lively new classmate, Karen Archambault at that point. By 8th grade, we were dating. We graduated together in '61. We married weeks after our college graduation. Soon settled in Chester, raised 2 other Valley graduates, and in 10 days, we'll be celebrating our 53rd anniversary. I thank Karen for her longtime support of my many ventures that you heard some of those there, and at times, crazy ideas. And I think I can speak for past graduates in thanking Valley Regional and the Tri-Town community for opening the doors and preparing us for so many possibilities. Tonight, we celebrate the new grads, their achievements, and their possibilities. Soon they will be dispersing after tonight. They'll further disperse at the end of August, even more so. And if I had one piece of advice for them, it might be stay in touch with your classmates, for one of them may end up to be your spouse.
And now to present the senior class gifts, please welcome the class of 2018 officers.
As Secretary and Treasurer of the Class of 2018, Jake and I would like to present this gift on behalf of the class.
As many people know, our water fountains are not in the best shape. To fix this summer we'll be installing water bottle filling stations across the school. These stations will encourage the reuse of plastic water bottles and will provide students with cleaner, better tasting water for many years to come.
Good gift. No, stay up. We have an additional gift that will be going to our class advisor, Mrs. Carolyn Crehan. On behalf of the class of 2018, the Senior Steering Committee presents these gifts to Mrs. Crehan in gratitude for your guidance and support over the past 4 years. You have guided us from freshman year to senior year, and we will always appreciate what you have done for us. Thank you.
Dr. Levy and Dr. Clark, I present to you the Valley Regional Class of 2018.
Dr. Clark, Madam Chair, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2018 seated before you this evening have met the requirements of the Regional School District 4 Board of Education and the State of Connecticut for the high school diploma. I am honored and proud to present the class of 2018 to you for the presentation of diplomas.
Thank you. I ask my fellow Board of Education members to stand and join me in saying that we are proud and pleased to accept the Superintendent's report. The Board of Education extends its congratulations to the graduates and to your families and friends who are here today and have supported you. We also express our appreciation, thanks, and congratulations to the entire staff and faculty of the Region 4 system, K through 12, who have worked with each of you to make this day possible. Thank you.
Kevin Baldwin. Maximilian Victor Klin. Jacob P. Decker. Jessica Julia Paholski. Madeline Isabel Evans. Isabel Margaret McDonald. Elise Michelle Wilson. Emily K. Talensky. Jillian S. Oken. Emily Thorne Conrad. Cheyenne E. Termini. Mireille Janine Fortin. Kylie Claire Papusha. Maya Claire Gold. Helen Porter. Elizabeth Beckman. Addie Byers. Alexandra J. Figenic. Anna Daly. Molly Ann Boland. Elena Nicole Uradnik. Tesla M. Lowry. Margaretta Lynn Perry. David John Uphold. Isabel L. Bowden. Myra A. Criollo Kawawaso. Maria Barzalo. Megan R. Miller. Megan Gephardt. Imani Shorts. Hannah Grace Peterson. Riley Ann DeRay. Tyler McCormick. Michael John Berardis. Bradamonte Michael Russo. Jamie Simone Gillette. Hannah Christine Proto. Madden Abigail Sullivan. Isabel Hanson. Isabel Grace Jurgen. Haley Way Scott. Gabrielle A. Russell. Bonnie Caulfield. Margaret Mary Breitenbach. Emily Ann Brucker. Brandon John Amara. Laura Elizabeth Quinn. Summer Kathleen Rhodes. Juliet Mercedes Linares. Alexandra Toss Detour. Saffron Rose Riley. Alexis Linnell Hartman. Hannah Aubrey Clark. Kaylee Barron Johnson. Emma Catherine Hunt Bauman. Rachel Barbara Treza. Jordana Castelli. Corinne McGee. Sydney Peyton Sudemeyer. Casey Mary O'Rourke. Emily Ann Peterson. Ellen Amelia Flynn. Catherine Whitney Burr. Lily Ball. Caroline Elizabeth Crowell. Pierce Donald Rogers Ewert. Jared Dompier. Eric James O'Connell. Chase Morris. Matthew Karen. Avery Johnson. Olivia Nicole Smith. Logan Tori Burdick. Isabel C. Detour. Samuel Roy. Ethan Krasuski. Erin Elizabeth Samansky. Samantha Nicole Glantz. Marissa Lynn Brown. Ryan Aresta. Avery O'Rourke. Hillary S. Guerin. Isabella Susan Brashears. Jeffrey Thomas Riggio. Whitney Lenora Sen. Emily E. Minor. Colin Sprague. Michael Cannell. Ian Bott. Adrian Spurzel. Jacob Krasuski. Charles Ferrucci. Brian Tonks. Diego Echeverria. Connor William Schaefer. Nikhil Patel. Ethan West. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ethan West. Soren France. Sorry about that, Soren. Alexandro Adamson. Trevor Tizzy. Patrick Meislick. Eli Dubé. Nicholas Regan Carta. Blair Michael Allen. Owen Michael DeJesus. Matthew Kelly Martinez. Chloe Alexandra Grabowski. Carly Thompson. Carly Wanda Urban. Colin Weymouth. Elliot Alexander Colleton. Dylan C. Krasuski. Emil Perez Wilson. Jacob Daniel Yeager. Nicholas Peter Klomp. Zachary M. Stevens. Henry Philip Shepard. Benjamin Weinstein. Michael Sisson. Travis Baldwin. Devin M. Burlepsch. Thomas Aiden Walsh. Rowan Sullivan. Raven Mitchell. Cole Ensinger. Electra Centine Castles. Nolan James Christopher Tackett. Caitlin Diana Smith. Paige Marie Atkinson. Heidi Marie Clark. Madison Tizzy. Alexandra Brennan. Portia Eileen Kessel. Nathan Robert DeYoung. Mitchell Holdmeyer. Samuel Peter Swap. Logan Edward Ashton. Kevin Joseph Michelle. Colin James Sparico. James Grisbowski. Ernest Jean-Pierre. Raven Madras Poitras. Maxwell Milano. Jordan Bullis. Samuel Michael Paulson. Cooper Graham Robbins. Joshua Donahue. Nicholas Rocket Adi. Joshua Gordon Arnhem. Michael Kalina.
And now, would the members of the class of 2018 please rise? Flip your tassels from right to left, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the 2018 graduates of Valley Regional High School.